Well, since I don't work in an office, this is the closest I'm going to get to bragging about my New York Knicks. I'm just going to send that out to the world, man, via the internet. Let's go Knicks. All the way to a championship. Congratulations to the fellas, and congratulations to all my fellow Knicks fans. We have been the butt of so many jokes over the years, So it feels so good to finally be able to have a team that we're proud of through all of the heartache and pain and the misery and the mismanagement. They are world champions, and that is real. And despite all of the haters' efforts to take that away from them and say they had some easy route, don't listen to any of that. Bottom line is they won a total of all of the games they won. They won by a total of 289 points, I think it was. The games they lost by a combined 6 points. So whether you're talking having to play the East or the West, they dominated. That's the bottom line. I know people can't believe that because it's the New York Knicks and we're used to them sucking, but they're a very good basketball team, bottom line. And after all this time, I'm proud to say that I'm a loyal fan, which all of us are. If you're a Knicks fan, you have no choice. You have to be a loyal fan because if you've been a fan for this long, the only thing that you've had to keep you on board was hope for the future because the present was terrible. Now, I know there were times where we had good teams, and even those good teams, let's be real, they came up short. So we were always disappointed. Matter of fact, I go all the way back to 1994. I remember on my wedding day, the Knicks were playing the Rockets, and they had just won Game 5. So I was really happy on my wedding day. And as I'm leaving the church, I remember one of my in-laws making a comment because he knew I was a Knicks fan. Watch this.
Go Knicks. All right. I go for that. In your corner. Thank you.
That was 32 years ago. That's how long I've been waiting, people. Come on. So I know Knicks fans seem a little nauseating right now, but you got to understand it's been a long wait. And we have had to listen to so much. And again, the prospects for the future didn't look so good either because every time we try to get a superstar, they'd always say no. In 2010, we had this master plan to trade everyone away, clear up cap space so we can make a run at LeBron. LeBron said, no, y'all keep your money. I don't want to go to the Knicks. All right, so we do the same thing again 3 years later. We're like, okay, the reason why LeBron didn't come is because he wanted to form a big three with Chris Bosh. So what we do is we make enough cap space to sign 2 guys. So wait, 2013, who's going to be a free agent? We're going to bring in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. They're both free agents. They both have a desire to be on the big stage, right? We'll bring them both in. They said, nah, I'm good. Keep your money. And we've been stuck there. No one wanted to come to New York, or at least not the Knicks, and we had to deal with that. So it was hard to get better when all of the things that you need to get better. Draft picks were being traded away. What happened with people like Kristaps Porzingis while he's injured, asking for a trade. Like, dude, how can you complain about the team being bad when you're not playing? That's one thing I could never understand. That was just so bold of him. So you even had our young guys that were copping out on us and saying they wanted to leave. And just so much disappointment to deal with. And the mismanagement of the Knicks was legendary. But somehow, give credit to Leon Rose, Worldwide Wes, and, hey, I'm going to even say this, James Dolan. Whoa, I know people are going to hate me for that, but I'm going to be honest with you now, all right? I know when the team sucks, management, ownership, they have to take some of the blame. But the number one thing you want as a fan, when you're talking about the owner of your favorite team, you don't want them to be cheap. And I don't remember too many instances where he wasn't willing to pony up whatever was needed. Stuff that we asked for as fans. We wanted Melo, we got Melo, regardless of what it was going to cost us. He came through on that. We asked for Phil Jackson. We said he was going to resurrect everything. But no, he made things worse. But you can't blame James Dolan when that's what we wanted. So I don't know. I'm not a big James Dolan hater. I'm not trying to say he's the greatest either. I'm just saying, we can't put everything on him. So if Knicks fans seem a little bit nauseating right now, please be patient. We've waited just that long, and we feel so good right now. So just understand where we're coming from. Let's go, Knicks.